everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophia and you're watching a tutorial on how to apply foundation flawlessly.
Alright, so first we're going to be starting off with primer. The primer I'll be using is Benefit Professional. Next is foundation. I'll be using Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in 120 along with my MAC 187 stippling brush. So I'm going to be putting the product along my hand like that and then spread it out evenly, dip my brush in, and then start stippling on the face. One thing to keep in mind is to finish the side you're working on before moving on to the other. That way you have enough time to work in the product before the product dries on the face. Now with whatever's left on the brush, you're going to bring the product down the neck. Now for concealer, I'll be using my MAC Pro Longwear in NC25 and my MAC 287 brush. Spread the product on the back of your hand like we did with foundation and then stipple it on as well. You're going to stipple on concealer on the chin as well, along with the center of the forehead up to just the points of the brows. And with whatever is left on the brush, bring the concealer down the center of the nose. This just helps to brighten and highlight the center of our face. Now with a small duo fiber stippling brush, you're going to stipple in and blend the concealer in all the areas that we applied it. Using a flat powder brush, we're going to set our concealer zones and then the rest of our face. Now using a tapered brush, we're going to get into the base for our contour. The base for the contour should only be a few shades darker than the powder that we use. Now that we're done setting the base of the contour, we're going to go and darken it up using Anastasia Beverly Hills and apply it from the top of the ear towards the corner of the mouth, but be sure to fade it before it gets to the corner of the mouth. You don't want to bring it down too far. Also apply it on our temples and our forehead along our hairline and the sides of our nose. Grabbing your blush and your brush, we're going to apply the blush right over top of our contour, but slightly overlapping it as well. And then using the lighter shade, we're going to apply it right on the apples of our cheeks. Time for some bronzer. You're going to take the same tapered brush and just emphasize everything we've already gone over with the blush and contour. Now we're going to apply primer onto our eyelids just to freshen them up and cancel out any color. For brows, I like to use a powder, but you guys can use whatever you're comfortable with. But the way I like to start is at the arch and then finish off the tail end of the brow and then bring the product in towards the center and the front. Same thing on the other side, and then using a spoolie, we're going to brush all the product through just to help fade it out. Going back to the contour kit, using one of the brown shades and a blending brush, blend it into the crease. Now with a flat shader brush and one of the lighter colors from the contour kit, we're going to apply it onto our lid just to help brighten and freshen up the eye. We're going to do the same thing on the inner corner of the eye, just using a small pencil brush. Now for my favorite part, mascara. I like to start with applying it on my lower lashes and then bringing it to my upper lashes. Now for my second favorite part, lipstick. You can grab any shade. I'll be using a nude one. Same thing with lip gloss, just any nude shade. And then grabbing an even lighter shade, apply it just towards the center of the lips. And there you guys have it, the final look. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe, thumbs up, and comment below. See you guys next time.